Hello everyone and welcome back to this new Sprocket episode. Unfortunately last week I did not have time to record any video because I was very busy. But today we're finally back in this game because in the last episode we played the WW1, WW2 and WW3 to start this sort of showdown analysis to see which World War I tank I designed is the best one. And today we are playing the WW4 and the WW5. So let's get started. First of all, we are going to play the WW4 first. And the WW4, if you didn't see the episode, the video where I built it, you should see it, is a super heavy tank, or yeah, super heavy tank that I made, and it was pretty good as a tank. It's a very powerful tank. It has a good gun. It has 3 turrets, so you can see that it's a tank designed as a sort of land fortress. So let's start playing with this. And I cannot move for some reason. Okay, well, I kinda know why. What will be the main issue of this tank, and you probably know already, as you can see. Since this is a super heavy tank, or a heavy tank, I don't know, I would say super heavy even though it doesn't look that big, but mobility will be the main issue for this tank, because the engine is not very powerful. I mean, it is powerful, but this tank is quite heavy, and I can't cross this part of the map. I mean, it makes sense because the terrain is uneven. So let's go this way. In the last video, we saw that the WW1 was a good tank for moving across the trenches and the terrain, but unfortunately, because of the firepower and the limitation of the gun, it was not great to fight. The WW2 was the opposite. It has some difficulties in moving through the terrain, but it had a great gun, great fighting ability. And then we played the WW3, which was something in between and actually made had a better outcome than the WW2 and WW1. But it wasn't enough to finish this campaign. Now we're playing the WW4, and I'm sure, I mean, I feel like it will take a long time to fight, to win actually this campaign. Honestly, I don't even know if I will win it, probably not. And I don't even know if I can cross the trenches because this tank is quite heavy. The good thing though is that the frontal armor is strong enough to deflect most enemies' shots. As you can see, I just deflected a bunch of them. And but the trenches is probably the thing I'm worried the most, because now I take the bridge right here, but you can see, yeah, it's too heavy for and in the bridge just collapsed. But I went across the trench, so I think if we go slowly, we take our time, we can do it. Now, I don't think we have a lot of ammunition for this campaign. I mean, we have a lot of them, but I don't think that this gun will be good enough to destroy the tanks mostly. And you see, it is not precise. This gun is not quite precise, so it's a challenge. And there are two turrets, so it will be quite interesting the way I will fight in this campaign. Oh, the bridge is intact. Perfect. Alright, let's go. I know there's an AT gun, probably. Somewhere here, I don't know. Okay, in front of us. And it actually managed to penetrate my armor. Oh, wait. I have to aim higher. Okay, perfect. Okay, the loader is injured, and there's someone else shooting, but for some reason I cannot move. I think I'm slowly falling into this crater, which is a very bad problem. Okay, I don't know what to do now. I think I'm too heavy to push my tank forward, and some of the 80 guns managed to penetrate my armor from the sides, I think, and the front. So I think that I have to change tank. Okay, I'm not too far from. Oh wait, no. Why is that guy? Okay, I don't know. Let's go. Let's just go and hope to finish this campaign, or at least to go further in the map and to try to finish this campaign. Honestly, for what I see, the YT4 isn't actually that bad. I expected it to be the worst tank in this scenario because of the weight. Well, it's not that heavy, like I think it is even less heavy than the YT3 or YT2, but it's just the size of this tank that is not very, I mean, it's not very helpful. But the armor is perfect. I mean, yeah, of course the 80 guns can penetrate our sides, but it's normal. But the front of this tank is actually strong enough to deflect more shots. And I see there is only 4 of us now, 3 of course, because we were stuck. And the only thing that I would like to change of this tank is the power of the engine. And I mean, I could try to do it, but since I want to be fair, because I could before in the previous video I could simply change, modify the engine guns of the tanks, I will not change the engine, so this gameplay will be fair. The artillery cannons of the enemy are at the end of the map, and I am stuck. I mean, the only issue is my mobility. Like, I've been here trying to arrive from the back of the map to this point, and it took me at least 2 minutes, and it's not that far. It's just right behind there. And now, okay, I have to make sure that I take the less wide trench when I cross it, so I can move forward. And honestly, I think that this tank is strong enough to survive the enemy artillery shots. Okay, there's a crater there, so let's go from here. Yeah, this trench is smaller than the one I tried to take. And since my engine is not very powerful, I need more, something more to push me forward to cross the trenches. By the way, if you notice, for whoever didn't watch the YT4 video, the turret behind doesn't have actually a gun that I can use. It's just a machine gun, and it's just for decoration. I only have 2 cannons that I can use, and oh, the tanks are here. Wow, they are destroying me. Okay, destroyed. And oh boy, if before it was hard for me to move, now it's impossible. Even though they didn't, like, they damaged my driver, my gunner, and no, not the driver, just the loader and the commander. Okay, yeah, this, okay, it's just that I have to aim correctly because the main gun is not that precise. There's someone else here. It's an 80 gun. Let's aim right there. Good. Okay, we survived for now, and the most important thing is that the driver is not hit by the enemy, because if it does, we will get stuck. The driver will not be able to drive properly. Alright, last tank. Let's hope that this time I can do it, and I think I will just go to I will flank the enemies. I think I will go from the right. I stay on that side of the map. I don't know why, but it looks safer, and the terrain, the ground doesn't look that problematic. I don't know why, but when I'm watching to this side, I mean, there's nothing, so it makes sense. When I watch to this side of the map, it doesn't lag me, but once I am watching to that side, it is lagging me, my game. So I don't know. Alright, I cannot even go through this terrain. Look, I see it is uneven, but it's just that, you know, I think, in my opinion, that I had to take more time in designing the YT4. I think I kinda not rushed it, but I didn't consider the engine that much. So that's the main problem. Okay, I would say that even though the YT4 has a strong armor and well, not a particularly effective cannon, or cannons, I should say, the YT4 is not really made for this campaign. I would say that this tank is mostly good for probably more plain maps, and not like this through trenches. I mean, it can cross the trenches, but it just takes a lot of luck. So yeah, but now let's try the YT5, and I'm kinda curious to see how this will go. If you didn't see the video where I designed the YT5 is a very light tank, small tank also, and definitely you can see that this tank will have difficulties to cross the trenches. But if I go on the bridge, on the bridge, for example, on this side, there should be one, I should be able to do it, because this tank is very light. It is not even 7 tons of weight. So let's go. And the engine, of course, the engine is made for this tank, because you can see, the first thing you can see is that this tank is quite fast, and this tank is way faster than the previous tanks. The only issue is the armor. That's my only the only thing I'm worried about. The gun is fine, I mean, it's not great, but this tank is definitely not made to fight. But you can see that the YT5 is actually quite maneuverable. I mean, I knew it already, and there's 10 of us, so we can do it. I think that the YT5, if I play this scenario correctly, and I take my time, and I don't rush, it might be that the YT5 can actually win this scenario. You see, I could cross it because of the bridge, and it's not taking me much time to go to the other side. I'm already almost to half of the map. Now, I have to time this because the enemy artillery is shooting, and now they just shot, so by the time I get there, I should survive. I should be able to survive. I don't know where to go now. Okay, be careful because our artillery is shooting too. But wow, this tank is amazing in mobility. Okay, I want to go to this side. It looks okay. The artillery destroyed one of us, and they are shooting us. The tanks are shooting us. I've even forgot about the 80 guns. Okay, yeah. Well, it might be a problem. I think that I should stay here. There's only 4 enemies. But there are also the 80 guns. I think, no, that's a tank. Okay. Yeah, that's my only complaint about this tank is the defense. Okay, this guy is stuck. Everyone is stuck in the craters, and wow, it's only 4 of us already? Okay, no, I regret what I said. Do you remember when I said that the YT5, if used correctly, can win this scenario? No, I don't think so. It's just... I mean, if there is no enemy, of course, I can do it. But it's just, the enemies, I don't know, the enemies feel like stronger than usual. I mean, they have an incredible reload speed. I don't know if it's normal or if I should... let's try again. Okay, so this time I would not rush it. I would honestly go to the right side because it feels more safe. You can see, for example, this tank can go through the hills, and actually the AI is actually working. Okay, the trenches here are not actually that wide. Okay, so this is the end because if you see, it's kind of red. Yeah, this is the limit of the map. And yes, maybe if we use... Okay, no. And I'm lagging for some reason. Maybe if you use strategy more than actual, you know, trying. I don't know if it is lagging more in game because of the new recording system I'm using, or if it's just normal and less it's just me thinking that it's worse than last time. Okay, there's an 80 gun. Perfect. We have to immediately destroy the enemies. Oh yeah, I see. There are only 3 enemy tanks. Differently than before. I should take cover. The problem with this gun is not... Oh, no, please. No, I'm dead. Okay, the strategy was good. It was working. So let's try again, but this time we do not stop. I do not stop. So I think that if I let the AI, my allies, fight the tanks, maybe, because we can outnumber them. But of course there are like 4 of us that are stuck somewhere, except this guy. Okay, let's go to the right side, use the same strategy, but this time I just go through, because if I get behind the enemy defenses, I can destroy the artillery. Okay, they are slowly destroying us. Come on, yeah, good. No, this is me. Okay, no, they are shooting, so let's angle the tank like this and take cover. No, I'm stuck. Okay, I see they are not. What? On what did I get stuck? What? I cannot move. I am stuck into nothing. What? Okay. Okay, go, move, run, okay. Okay, no, move. No. Well, and I'm not, you see, I did a lot of mistakes. Okay, I don't know, how do they get stuck here? Like, what? Like, look, they are alive. It's just, maybe if I push. Yes, go. Nice. You see? Oh, of course. Okay, this guy is... I don't understand. You see, the AI is not helping them much. I know. Well, I'll go and see now which tank is the winner. I decided the winner based on different factors. First of all, the experience. Was it good to play? Enjoyable? The second factor was it effective? Was the tank able to actually do something, some damage, destroy the artillery cannon, destroy tanks, move across the map. How far could the tank cross the map? The other factor, the last factor, is the design, but also kinda the way that the elements, characteristics of the tank help in this specific campaign. And now I can proudly show you the winner of this showdown, and the winner is the YT2. So let me explain why this tank is the winner. First of all, the YT2 did a rather good job in destroying artillery cannon. It was close kinda to win the scenario, and it had a great powerful cannon able to destroy all enemy tanks, differently from the YT1, YT5, YT3, and also even the YT4. This tank has a great cannon able to make explosive damage because it uses the APHE shells, and the caliber is great. It's actually great. And then it has a turret. So the YT1 and YT3 already had the disadvantage of not having a turret. So for fighting, the YT2 was very capable. It had great characteristics. Then the other great thing here, we have the armor. As you can see, we have a rather good armor, not on every single place frontally. On the sides it is vulnerable, as you can see, but it's normal, it's understandable. But the YT2, the advantage of the YT2 is that angling this tank like this, imagine we are the enemies and we're facing this tank like this, and from 25 millimeters, this side, which is the one of the weakest part, it becomes from 25 millimeters, it becomes 34 millimeters of armor for our gun. And then of course we have some weak spots, but they are so small and tiny that from far away it is not easy. And so this tank can deflect most shots if angled correctly. The other reason, speaking of factor, for the last factor, is that the design of the YT2 is pretty good, but it's not just visually the fact that I like the design, but it's more, as I said before, the characteristics of the design that help this tank fighting on this map. As you can see, the YT2 is long, not extremely long, but it is long enough to cross the trenches, except for one small thing, which is the disadvantage of the YT2. It is the mobility, which is not great, but it is also not that bad. This tank was mostly enjoyable because it didn't have main issues on crossing the trenches, but also it was enjoyable to shoot the enemies with this gun, which was amazing. And I can probably say that the YT2 is the winner of this showdown. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope that you also agree with me that the YT2 is the best tank that I designed for this period of time. But if not, you can leave a comment saying which tank you actually prefer, or just if you want to say your opinion about the YT2 or the other design. So yes, this is everything. I hope you liked, you enjoy, leave a like and subscribe if you want to help me, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!